Today's video is sponsored by Felix Macharia, a true patriot and a Kenyan nationalist at heart. Stand by for debrief in 3, 2, 1. If there was anybody out there who thought Uhuru Kenyatta will join hands with opposition, think again. He seems to have already pledged his allegiance to his former deputy William Samoei Ruto. Here's Uhuru Kenyatta arriving to State House. Then of course they held a brief meeting. And now here is Uhuru inspecting the ongoing renovations in State House. And to add on that, there's this peculiar video, which I'll play for you in a moment, of Uhuru Kenyatta laughing, pushing Ruto and joking around, and then telling him he'll call him on his way out of State House. Here's a tip. Now, in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Ruto decided to invite Uhuru Kenyatta to State House, and with no further ado, let's get after it. Reason number one is to further alienate Rigathi Gachagua. Why so? Because all along, Rigiji has been guarding Uhuru Kenyatta jealously, and thus sending the message that Uhuru is with them in opposition. Here's one such example.
I want to tell you from the mountain. Yeah? Nataka nikwambie. I want to tell you William Ruto, hakuna vibaraka yako tena watatukana Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Acha nikuambie William Ruto, ukiendelea kutumia vijana kutukana Uhuru Kenyatta, next time utakuja mlima, mimi nitatoa amri, hawa wananchi watakutukana wewe mwenyewe.
So Ruto wanted to send a message to Rigathi that much as you defend Uhuru Kenyatta, Uhuru is not with you. Although I think any normal Kenyan already knew this. Because the moment Kabogo, Lee Kinyanjui and Mutahi Kahiga entered government, it was rather obvious. Uhuru na Kasongo wako pamoja tena. And it seems Uhuru is trying to fulfill this false prophecy.
Hivyo wale ambao wanafikiria ati watakuja kusimama hapa waniambie ni nani nitaandika, ni nani nitafuta, mimi nawaambia kitu kimoja peke yake, ya kwamba wagojee miaka 10 Uhuru amalize kazi yake. Alafu wagojee miaka ingine 10 Ruto amalize kazi yake. Alafu sasa wakitaka watakuja sasa waunde yao, ambaye watakuja kusema ni nani atakuwa ndani, nani atakuwa nje. Hiyo ni yao, wakati yao ikifika.
Raundi mambo ni one time. Hata Uhuru akimbie State House, it doesn't change anything. Anywho, the second reason why Ruto invited Uhuru to State House was because of the presence of Mr. Wokne Gebeyehu. Gebeyehu is the executive secretary of IGAD, and as you'd expect, he was around, and we also had Mnangagwa around for this meeting, as you can see in this image. Now, since Gebeyehu started his work with Uhuru Kenyatta, it was only fair that Uhuru be in the room as he helps Gebeyehu and Mnangagwa to acclimatize to this new misbehaving leadership of Kenya. Now, for those who might not be in the know, IGAD stands for Intergovernmental Authority on Development, and it has the mandate to basically foster regional cooperation on matters trade, infrastructure, and agriculture, and so on. So this is why Uhuru had to be in the vicinity. Lakini kama kawaida, tabia mbaya ya State House tunaijua. They made Uhuru jump through hoops, or come inspect this development here. They made him do long walks with Ruto, as they have hidden photographers and videographers to compile a video and then use that to sell the narrative that wako pamoja, mambo ya 2-term. It is the same strategy that was used to finish Morara Kebaso. Those who don't know about the downfall of Morara Kebaso, okay, let me not say downfall, si ati ameisha, but hii mambo yake kuwa rejected online, how it started. He went for a meeting at KICC, and in that meeting, Isaac Mwaura was also there, the government spokesperson. and they had a conversation. You know, siasa si enmity. Even if you hate this side or that side, mkipatana lazima mutaongea moja ama mbili. And someone took that picture. And it jump-started the narrative that Morara is a government project. And guess who was calling him a government project? Government bloggers. That's how they finished him. Unajua hata mimi niliona there's this function ya Bobea Awards. I could not make it to it. And we were one of the people nominated na tukapewa hiyo best analyst in Kenya for 2025. When I look at the people who attended, Isaac Mwaura was one of them. Ningepigwa picha na huyu jamaa, pia government bloggers wangesema David Wafula is one of us. So I'm even happy I did not manage to go for that thing. This is the same thing and tactic that they are trying to do with Uhuru Kenyatta. Parade him, piga mapicha, video, and then say we are together. Those videos and photos are not an endorsement. I'm not saying Uhuru does not support Ruto, but this should not be the seal that makes it official. A video and photograph, that is not enough. We need to see words followed by actions. Anywho, let's see what Kenyans on X had to say about this, and I quote. Walter Mbugua said, "The president emeritus is also half the cause of our problems. These are just two selfish, self-centered individuals running criminal enterprises through proxies and family members." Ole Abadea said, "The photo can't redeem the regime. How is Uhuru for them? And even in the beginning, he was not for them. Short memories, Uhuru is not Raila." Nicola said, "Uhuru showed up for IGAD, but government bloggers twisted it into a Ruto reunion just days after insulting him. They're now celebrating him. Clear signs that the regime is panicking and craving good PR. Meanwhile, Uhuru remains focused and unbothered." Cranky said, "Hawa watu wawili, ile mess wametuingiza lakini it's gonna take a while to recover. Nevertheless, as young people, time will vindicate us. The marathon continues. Achana na low IQ merchants, wanapenda PR tu mingi, wasafishe jina. We will be there." Notorious Trippy said, "Just like I said before, there are 2 or 3 people owning Kenya and the rest of us are just their play toys. These people have been milking Kenya dry for their own interests since forever." And finally, Mati wa Musau said, "The photo showing the former President Uhuru at State House with President Ruto should not be misused to cause panic amongst the opposition. It has nothing to do with the political arrangement. This was EAC SADC co-chairs meeting, but they can't post the photo with President Mnangagwa, neither with Gebenyehu." Now what say you guys? Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. Now with that, here's the ad of the day. If you have an upcoming event, be it a wedding, a polite function, or even a birthday, make sure to reach out to Bouncers with Degrees. These guys are elite professionals that always deliver. In fact, let me just walk you through their catalog because it's quite extensive. So Bouncers with Degrees offer VVIP and VIP protection, escort protection. They can double up as bodyguards. They offer hotel and restaurant bouncers. They offer wedding and burial security. They offer public event security. They can even offer professional drivers if needed to pair up with the security. They offer private security, perhaps on your property or wherever it is you need them to be, they'll be there. They also offer gym instructors because the entire crew is fit. That's how you make the cut to join this team. Now, if you're in need of services from Bouncers with Degree, you can reach out to them at 0700 491 645 or 0711 206 324. Or if you're old school like myself and you prefer using emails, just so that you can have access to paper trail, you can reach out to them at bouncerwithdegree@gmail.com. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.